Everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. So we're going to be looking at what I need to be reading if I want to achieve all my reading goals for the year, because December I usually don't read pretty much at all because I'm posting a video every 2 days / I have a lot of like favorites video that I want to do, so I don't tend to do a lot of reading. Very busy. So it means I have about 2 months to finish reading the books I want to read. So the stress is starting to increase a little bit. So let's answer those questions. Okay, question number 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Oof. For anyone new, I have what I've been calling my pile of shame. Basically books that I started. Usually I don't even hate them, but I put them down for no reason and then never got around to finishing them. And I have been trying. It was one of my goals throughout the year to try and reduce the number of books on that pile. I actually did a whole month doing that in August. So right now I'm doing actually pretty good. I think in that month I ended up like not finishing officially 2 books, but I read like 5 or something that were part of that pile. So I've been doing pretty good. Right this second, as I'm filming this a little bit in advance, I still haven't finished at all by Neil Shusterman. I'm hoping I finished this before I'm posting this video because that would be great, you know? But that's probably the one that is the most like I started this year. I need to finish it this year too because it was one of my most anticipated release last year and just here we are a year later. So yes, definitely something I need to finish. But otherwise, my main focus / stress is that I need to try and finish a couple books for my Goodreads reading challenge. For anyone that doesn't know, this is my 2nd year doing it. I'm trying to read the winners on the Goodreads Choice Award. And then at the end of the year, which is the end of November for that challenge, I am doing my own award show, letting you know which ones should have won in each category because I try to read the winner and sometimes a couple other ones so I can just choose the best one in my opinion. Just because I don't know if people know, but like there's this whole controversy that Goodreads, that Choice Award, isn't really fair. People have not read the books and they just choose one. They just know the author or something like that. So that's kind of why I've been doing it for fun, and it's been helping me get out of my comfort zone at the same time and just let you know, which books, newer books actually are the best ones, the one you should look forward to reading. So I do have a couple books on my TBR. Let me just name a couple just to give you an idea. I have Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs, which I'm looking forward to reading because what is this? I have My Sister the Serial Killer. I have Normal People. I have The Starless Sea. I have Gideon the Knight. So I have a couple ones, so I'm like hoping that this month and next month I can just go through them and finally achieve most of my challenge for this one so I can do the video. So I'm not expecting to like read as much as I was hoping, in the beginning of the year. I think I had like about 40 books for that challenge that I could read. I think the minimum was like 15, but then I could go up to 40. Obviously with the reading slump that I've been struggling with, not anymore actually, but I struggle with, I should say, in the beginning of the year, I had to reduce my expectations a little bit, but it's still going to be fun. So yeah, a little bit of stress, but I have still like about like 5 or 6 books that I need to get around to reading. It's not too bad, I can do this. Question number 2, do you have a fall book to transition into the end of the year? I actually just posted a fall book recommendation, so definitely check it out if you are interested. I feel like in the last couple of years, because I had looked back and it took me 3 years to read good enough books to do an updated version, because I have not been reading a lot of mystery fall thriller books that I've enjoyed that much. I've been pretty disappointed basically, but I do have quite a few recommendations in this video of books that were, good enough that I do recommend other people to check out. I feel like something like The Secret History by Donna Tartt definitely gives you that feel. It's definitely a like mystery, but it's a bit different. It's like literary fiction mystery and it happens in university, so I feel like you definitely get that vibes of like fall because going back to school is like this time of the year kind of thing. So definitely worth check out that one that I did not mention in that video. Otherwise, the ones that I'm going to be reading, I don't know if they are really fall-ish, but they're still mystery thrillers. On my TBR, I have The Girl from the Widow Hills. And I already mentioned it, but My Sister the Serial Killer, which is also a mystery thriller. So yes, basically personally, anything that is like horror mystery thriller, I tend to just associate them with fall just because that's usually the time of the year I read them the most in. So definitely that, and like I said, anything that is like school setting. Question number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? Well, as I'm posting this, it might be out, but as I'm filming it, it's not. I wanted to talk about the newest Stuart Turton book, which is The Devil in the Dark Water. I absolutely have been raving about so much about The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle that he came out with a year or two ago, I think. And I've been looking forward to reading anything else by him. So he's coming out with this book, which seems to be kind of similar in the sense that it's still a like murder mystery, and I believe there might be some type of sci-fi or fantasy elements in there. Small summary just says a murder on the high seas, a detective duo, a demon who may or may not exist. So kind of gives me the same type of vibes. So I'm really excited for this. It's coming out October 6th, so might be out. If not, definitely add this to your TBR. Otherwise, there's also the 4th book in the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson. I know I've only read the first one, but I'm still very much excited for it. It's coming out November 17th, and it's going to be Rhythm of War. So those are the two. I know he says one, but I think the other one might be, you know, I feel like I'm cheating with both of them. So half. There you go. That's a full one. Next question is, what are 3 books you need to read before the end of the year? I'm trying to not repeat the same books over and over again. So here are 3 books that I know I will most likely enjoy, or I'm hoping to, but I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I really want to make time. Making it hard on myself. The first one is this one. This is City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett. I am so excited to read this because so many people I trust ended up giving it 5 stars, and it's kind of a interesting kind of murder mystery / fantasy. I know there are some magical powers. I think it's based on gods, and I've heard so many great reviews, so I have been dying to read this. I believe this is also actually on my 20 books I want to read in 2020, so shame on me. All the books in that video were books that I thought I was going to give 5 stars to, so I'm hoping it will be the case. I even have book 2 and 3 on my shelves, so like, the only reason I think it's taking me this long to get around to reading it is that I read Fundracide by the same author earlier this year, and I was really disappointed. So I'm hoping it was just a fluke, and this is still going to be 5 stars for me. So I'm hoping to get around to it. It doesn't look big, but like there's 450 pages. Like it looks smaller than it should be. So definitely the first one that I'm hoping to read before the end of the year. The next one is a sci-fi. A Fire Pounded Deep by Werner Vinge. I don't even remember what it's about, not gonna lie, but so many people keep recommending it to me, people that also really love sci-fi, and I kind of like to go into those books with low expectations / not knowing too much, so I just want to give it a shot because, again, I keep seeing so many people give it 5 stars, so. And then last, but definitely not least, I don't think I'm gonna have time to read it, but I'm very much hoping I will have time. Make time, I should say. The Wise Men's Sphere by Patrick Rothfuss. I read, finally, The Name of the Wind earlier this year, actually like a month or 2 ago, and I ended up really enjoying it. It's not like an all-time favorite. I feel like there's just so much hype behind this whole series that it's hard for the book to live up. But I love magical schools, and, you know, there's one in there, and I just want to continue the series, see where it goes, and just, it's just too well known. I need to read it. This one has like 1,000 pages, so I'm very much scared. Once again, it doesn't look that thick, but it's definitely... yeah, definitely has 1,000 pages. So yeah, I want to know where it goes. I'm hoping I'm going to have time to read it, but it is chunky. Next question, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Let's go with one book that I haven't mentioned yet, because again, these could definitely still be it. I'm going to go with Hyperion by Dan Simmons. Let's forget about the author on its own right now, just for the sake of this video. I've seen this book so many times on like best sci-fi of all time type of thing, so I feel like there's a high chance I will enjoy it. I had read the first chapter in a like tri-chapter book tag like 4 years ago, and it seemed like it was going to be kind of heavy, but I feel like these books tend to be the ones that definitely end up becoming 5 stars when they're good. So yeah, I think this could still surprise me and become an all-time favorite. Next question, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? Yeah, because I'm so over 2020. I don't know about you guys, but like this has been the unluckiest year of my entire life. Like everything bad that can happen has been happening to me. My brand new fridge died on me and took 3 weeks for it to be replaced. I almost started 2 fires in this place, like 2 different electric outlet burnt. 2. Why? And like even the smallest little thing, I have never in my entire life broken a screen of a phone. Not once. And I've dropped my phone. But like not once, and twice this year. The first time I broke it was this summer, and then I waited because obviously pandemic, and I had someone that I knew that could repair it, so I did it safely. 2 weeks later, it broke again. What? What? So I'm officially giving up on 2020 and very much looking forward to next year. So yes, I have started looking for a list of like reading challenges I want to do and books that are coming out. So I will be doing more videos about that obviously in December, January. But for anyone that is super impatient, I do have a shelf on Goodreads, which you can find me. Either I have a link in the description box or you can just Google Goodreads Books with Emily Fox. You'll definitely find me. And I have a shelf where I have, I think, 6 books right now. So there are a few books already that I'm looking forward to reading next year, including a newest one by Becky Chambers, which, yes, please. There's also a new one by Andy Weir, which nervous, but looking forward to it. What about you guys? Please let me know in the comment section what are the books that you are personally looking forward to reading before the end of the year. Anything that you're trying to catch up to. Anybody else that's been struggling with like reading slump that are trying to still achieve their reading goals, because I had actually put 100 books originally as my reading challenge, my reading goal for the year. And then whenever the slump hit, I reduced it to 50, which I've already hit at this point. But I think that the unofficial goal right now is to hit 65, but we'll see. Let me know. Thumbs up, subscribe. I will be putting more videos on the screen that I recommend you check out. And I shall see you in my next one very soon. Bye.